Hi, this is Monty from Mopar Vehicles and welcome to another one of our detailed vehicle appraisals on a car that's just recently come into us. This is our lovely 2011 Skoda Octavia 2-litre TDI, automatic, so DSG gearbox, but that all-important Laurin and Klement specification. Covered just over 81,000 miles with a fantastic service history. Gearbox oil has been replaced twice on this car. They should be done on DSGs every 40,000 miles. And I think the MOT, oh God, it is due an MOT, sorry, I think the cam belt was replaced about 4 years ago from memory, something like that. It's done about 51,000 miles or 55,000 miles, but it's done about 4 years ago, the cam belt. And I think they included a water pump. It's all stamped up in the book. She has just been serviced in our workshop. She's had a full service, so not just an oil and filter, but it's had an air filter and fuel filter as well. So I'm going to briefly walk around the car and give you a more detailed view very shortly. Now, I must sort of reiterate, a couple of times we've had a few customers come down and have a look at cars, and the reasons we do these videos, it's all about trust, honesty, integrity. She is over 10 years of age. She has covered over 81,000 miles. Sure that's right, 81,000 miles? Yeah, I'm sure it is. Now, I've put about 250 miles on the car. Car drives absolutely fantastically, in my opinion anyway. Now, we've had a couple of customers that have popped down recently, and I've done videos and I've pointed out everything in the video that I've seen on the car. Little touch-ups, hairline scratches, etc. Now, certain things like trolley dents, we'll get them addressed. It's not a problem at all. Depending on the age of the car, we might get things touched up, etc. But we're not going to be painting bumpers, bonnets, stuff like that, especially on this age or mileage of cars. And a couple of customers who have popped down recently, I'd mention that I am only human. I don't intentionally want to drag you down here to have a look at cars that are not as described, and this is the reason we do these videos. And again, I'd mentioned in a couple of these, well, it's the same car to be fair, a couple of little scuffs we had here and there. We've touched them all up, and of course when the customers came down, even though they'd watched the videos, they weren't happy because they'd been touched up and not painted. So look, we've got to understand that these cars are not brand spanking new. And we'll do what we can to the cars mechanically. We want to make sure that the cars are mechanically sound when someone buys the car from us. Now, this vehicle is going to be due an MOT. It's got I think it's only got about another 2 months on the MOT. We will be putting a new MOT on this vehicle for the new owner. All right, but again, it's been serviced. Gearbox oil's been done twice. Yeah, I think at once at about 69,000 miles. Prior to that, it was done about 38,000 miles. And a cam belt has been done again. So I'm not too sure if you're going to pick up in the video. This is a light blue colour car. It does look silver, but she's a light blue. Okay, so we're going to go along the front of the car now. Someone along the line has put some LED bulbs in here, in there and there. They look quite nice, especially with the xenon lights on the car, but we haven't done that ourselves. Now I'm going to show you a few down the side of the car. Hopefully you can try and pick up there's no nasty digs and dents. We had a few that we've had them addressed. Alloy wheels look in good condition. There's a couple of little scuffs here and there that we've touched up. Let me just go around the back to the front as well. Here we go, going back from the back of the car to the front of the car. Hopefully you can pick that all up. Now the car's got Bridgestone tyres all the way around. They're an all-weather Bridgestone tyre. Lots and lots of tread on it. Now I am going to show you inside the vehicle very shortly. Now there are a couple of little touch-ups that we've done on here. Okay, just little edge there, and a couple of little bits here that we've touched up. We just didn't get that painted. Now again, if I took a photograph from here, would you pick that up? No, you wouldn't. Okay, so please, we have just touched that up. It doesn't really justify us to have that bit of that moulding painted. Okay, let's just show you inside. So I mentioned it's the Laurin and Klement specification car. So they do come with a lot of standard specs. So you've got full leather interior, electric seat on the driver's side with memory. So it's a light grey interior. Now this has got a Kenwood navigation system. It pops when you start out, comes up with Skoda and things like that, but it's an aftermarket unit. Okay, it fits exactly in the space it should do. It looks as if it came from standard, but it is a Kenwood aftermarket unit. Climate control, air conditioning, heated seats, that all works absolutely fine. Cruise control, all your functionality on the steering wheel you're going to need. And there we go, 81,140. When it came into us, it had about 80,900. I've done the rest of the mileage. So you've got auto lights, folding mirrors, 4 electric windows. Now just along the top of the door panel here, just on that kind of plastic bit, just, I don't know, just seems to be a little bit bubbly on there, but nothing major. Now it has got, it looks like it's got privacy glass and stuff like that, but what it's actually got, and I've left it up at the back, these weren't standard. This has been done by someone else. You can actually take these out if you want to. Okay, these are just sort of like a kind of mesh. Normally they'll slide up on certain cars, but this is just like a kind of heat insulating mesh, so you don't get too much heat coming inside. You can remove all that. Let's show the rest of the interior. She looks lovely. Them seats are so soft and sumptuous. They really are. Now alloy wheels, I think I mentioned, they're all in pretty good condition. There's a couple of little scuffs around the outer edges which I've touched up, but nothing major. Wow, these videos normally only take about 8 minutes long. It's now 6 minutes into it, so I do apologise. It's probably me ranting and raving, or I think there's a few people that were coming into view, so I just wanted to prolong the video. So rear parking sensors are standard. That's all good. I think there's a tiny little mark on there, but nothing major. Again, you wouldn't see it from there. Now these videos aren't designed just to sort of like knock our cars. They're not at all, really not. Just want to be honest with you and just tell you what the car is like. Now there are certain customers who will think I'll just babble on too much, and they're probably right. But there are certain customers that will be happy that I've spent as much time showing them around this car as possible. And there's the rear blind. You can probably see it there as well. As I mentioned, you've got LED lights that have been fitted all the way around the car. We haven't fitted them. I don't even think it was the previous owner, to be fair. You can have them removed if you wanted to. That alloy wheel there, I think it had a bit of a mark in one of the spokes, but nothing major. Again, interior looks in really fine condition. That ruching, I think you class it as ruching or something like that. And you've got that lovely Laurin and Klement embossed into the seats. Bit of luxury there. So go down the side of the car. Believe me, as I mentioned, we had a few little trolley dents that have all been addressed. You've got 2 keys with this particular car. Full book pack is in there. The book pack's in there. Locking walnut keys in here. And I think I've got a cover for one of them somewhere around, which I'll put that in. Now the LED lights in here, sometimes it might look a little bit bluey. Not too sure. Certainly looks it through the camera. And I think this alloy wheel had a little scuff on it, which I've touched up, but again, there's nothing major. So there we go, nearly 9 minutes into this video. I've sort of like rushed through the last few bits and pieces, but believe me, for the age of the car, the mileage of the car, she does look in great condition. Got a few little stone chips along the front, 1 or 2 along here, a couple along there, and I think, from memory, it's just watermarks on there. I think there's 1 or 2 along here. I think that might be, no, that's it. But again, for the mileage the car's done, and 10 and a half years of age, she doesn't look like a bad car at all. But again, I probably would say that, wouldn't I? Just to finish off, just to let you know, these cars do come with 6 months warranty. The warranty is upgradable if you wanted to. Works out another £149 to upgrade it for another 6 months. They come with a £2,000 claim limit, and on this particular car, because it's the age of it, it's over 10 years of age, it comes with our essential policy. If anybody's interested in this car or anything else, we've got Motor Park Vehicles, pick up the phone, send me a text, email, whatever you want to do, and I'll get back to you as quickly as possible. Apologies I've babbled on, but hopefully it's given you a good view around the car. All right, speak soon. Bye bye.